Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the grammar portion, chapter 5, that is verb, action word. Okay. Dear students, in this chapter we have read the meaning of verb as well as kinds of verb. There are two kinds I have told you, main verb and helping verb. In the category of main verb, there are two sub kinds, transitive verb and intransitive verb. You have read what is transitive and intransitive. You have also written the notes in your notebook. And we have also, today we will complete the exercises given in the chapter number 5. It is given at the page number 26. So student, just open the book of English grammar and put out the pencil. And now we will discuss the exercises given in the chapter 5. Okay, students, I have told you to learn all these forms of verb. You must learn it. It is given at the page number 23, 24, 25, 26. You must learn these forms of verb. Okay? Because the use of these verbs you will find in the next chapter also. And in the tense also. Therefore, it is necessary to learn. It is compulsory for you. Okay? It will be helpful for your next class as well. Okay students, so now come to the exercises given in the chapter 5. First exercise, what is first exercise? Pick out the verb. Verb means action word, doing word that has, I have told you in the definition of verb that it denotes the action, possession or state of being. Okay? So you have to keep in your mind where there is action, where there is possession, where there is state of being, that is verb. Okay, it may be helping verb, it may be main verb. Okay, so just see here. Pick out the verbs in the following story. Hey students, there is a story, a small story is given here, and you have to find out what? Verb. You have to find out verb in the given sentences. I have written the story, you can see here. It is already given in your book, no need to write in the notebook. Okay, you will only underline. Hey students, the question is pick out the verbs. So we will just find out what is verb. Siddharth was. Okay, that is also a helping verb. So that is also a verb, you can say. Siddhartha was a thoughtful boy. In this sentence, we will underline the word was. Okay, he had a great love. He had a great love for birds. He believed. Believed is main verb. Okay, so just see here. He believed in saving the life of birds. That's why he took. He took. That is the second form of the verb. It is given in your book. Okay. There you will also underline this. That is also verb, helping verb. Okay, he had a great love for birds. He believed in saving the life of birds. That is why he took pity on the wounded swan. The ideal of his life was on the wounded swan. The ideal of his life was that the preserver is better than killer. Okay, students. So just underline these words. Siddhartha was a thoughtful boy. He had a great love for birds. He believed in saving the lives of birds. That is why he took pity on the wounded swan. The ideal of his life was that the preserver is better than killer. Okay, students. So the word which I have underlined, you will also underline in your book. Okay. So in this way we have completed the first exercise in which we have to underline, pick out the verb. Okay, so that is verb. Okay students, there are two words are main verb and rest are the helping verbs. Okay, so just underline it. Now we will discuss the exercise number 2. I hope that you all have understood what is verb. You have underlined it. Therefore, I am going to erase it. Come to the next question, question number second. Okay, students, come to the next question, question number second. Question number second. Here what you have to do? You have to choose the verb. First of all, we have to pick out the verb. Then what we have to do? Then write whether they are transitive or intransitive. Then we have to tell the verb is transitive. I have taught you this chapter, this topic, transitive or intransitive. Intransitive or incomplete verb. Okay, intransitive means incomplete verb. Okay, first of all we have to underline, we have to recognize the word, action word or possession. We have to recognize the verb, then after we have to tell the verb is transitive or intransitive. Okay students, just see the question. Dear students, I have told you the verb which needs an object. Okay, the verb with an object, that is called transitive verb, and the verb without an object is called intransitive verb. I have told you the verb with an object is called transitive verb, and the verb without an object. Here with an object, with object. Here without object. Okay, the verb with an object is called transitive verb, and the verb without an object is called intransitive verb. So students, first of all you have to find out the verb in the given sentence, then you have to tell the verb belongs to transitive or intransitive. Okay, and one thing I have also told you, what and whom. What and whom, क्या और किसको. By using this two interrogative verbs, if we are putting the question and we are getting the answer, we are getting the object, then that is transitive verb. If we are not getting the answer, then that is intransitive verb. Okay, what और whom लगाकर क्वेश्चन अगर हम बनाते हैं, पूछते हैं वर्ब के साथ, अगर ऑब्जेक्ट मिलता है, आंसर मिलता है, सो दैट इज ट्रांजिटिव वर्ब. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं मिलता है, आंसर नहीं मिलता है, तो intransitive verb. Okay students, so that is trick you keep in your mind, what and whom. By using what and whom, we will ask the question with verb given in the sentence, then we will think that, we will recognize that that verb is transitive or intransitive. Okay students, so first question is given. I am writing the question here. The students appear pleased. The student appears pleased. Okay student, this is the sentence. The student appears pleased. Here students, we can ask the question of what and whom. And now we will see that there is object or not. It needs object or not. First of all, what is verb in this sentence? Underline this. That is verb. Appears. The word appears is verb. Okay. So you will underline this word. Okay. That is verb. And you have to tell now that verb is transitive or intransitive. Okay. Now we will ask the question by using what and whom. Now see, what does student appear? It does not give the answer. It gives the answer of how. How does students appear? It does not give the answer of what and whom. Okay? It gives the answer how. How students appear? Pleased. Therefore, that is intransitive verb. Okay, students, just think that you have to make question. How does student appears? Okay, it gives the answer of pleased. And but we have to use only what and whom. Okay, by using what we are making question. What does student appear? It is not giving the answer. Okay, therefore that is intransitive verb. Okay, student, what is verb in this sentence? Appears. And what kind of verb? Intransitive verb. That is intransitive. In the blanks you will fill intransitive. Just fill intransitive. Okay, the student appear pleased. Here it gives the answer of how. Therefore that is intransitive. Okay, it does not give the answer of the question what and whom. Therefore that is, and there is no object. Okay, that is adverb. The student appear pleased. In this sentence, what is verb? The verb is appear, and what kind of? That is intransitive. Okay, students, so just underline the word appear and write in the blank intransitive verb. Okay, second question. They sang well. They sang well. Okay, students, what is verb in this sentence? The verb is sang. And now we will put the question by using what and whom. What did they sing? If there is song, they sang a song, then that would be the object. But here it is written, they sang well. It gives the answer of how. Okay, they sang. Okay, how? What did they sing? They sing. It does not give the answer, therefore that is intransitive. Just write down intransitive. Okay, just write down intransitive. They sang well. In this sentence, what is verb? Sang. And it does not give the answer. It does not. There is not an object. Therefore, that is intransitive. Okay, students, come to the next question. Question number 3. Just see. The servant disturbed. The servant disturbed. The servant disturbed me in my work. Me in my work. Okay, students, the servant disturbed me in my work. Dear students, what is verb in this sentence? In this sentence, the verb is disturbed. Okay, so underline it first. And what kind of? Now we will put the question by using whom. First of all, we will see whom did servant disturb. We are getting the answer, me. Okay, in my work. Just see here, whom, by using whom we are making question. Just see, whom did the servant disturb? Me. We are getting the answer, me. Therefore that is transitive verb. Transitive verb. Okay, you can write here verb, or if there is not enough space, you can write only transitive. Just here, in this sentence, what is verb? The verb is disturbed. Okay, and what kind of? That is transitive verb. Okay, The servant disturbed me in my work. In this sentence, the word disturb is verb and it is transitive verb. So student, just underline the word disturb as well as write in the blank transitive verb. Okay, question number 4. What is question number 4? The teacher seems annoyed. The teacher seems annoyed. Okay, the teacher seems annoyed. A double N. Okay, students, just here. A double N O Y E D. O Y E D. The teacher seems annoyed. Just here. What is verb in this sentence? Seems. And by using what and whom, we are not able to make the question. We are not able to make get the object. Just see. First of all, we will make what? What does teacher seems? Annoyed means angry. Here we are not getting how. It gives the answer of how, but we have to make the question by using what and whom. If we are getting the answer, then that is transitive. We are not getting the answer, then that is intransitive. So here we are not getting the answer by using what and whom, therefore that is intransitive verb. So we will write here intransitive. That is intransitive verb. Just write down. Dear students, in this sentence, the teacher seems annoyed. In this sentence, what is verb? The word seems is verb. And what kind of verb? Intransitive verb. Okay, students? Just see the next question, question number 5. Roses bloom in spring. Roses bloom in spring. S-P-R-I-N-G. Roses bloom in spring. Okay? Here the word bloom is verb. So underline it first. And now we will try to make the question by using what and whom. What does roses bloom? We are not getting the answer. We are getting the time. When? It gives the answer of question when. And when does roses bloom in spring? We are getting the answer of the question when, but we have to make the question by using what and whom. Therefore, that is intransitive. We are not getting the answer. We are not getting an object. Therefore, that is intransitive. Okay, students, just write down in the sentence in the question number 5. Roses bloom in spring. In this sentence, the word bloom is verb, and what kind of verb? Intransitive verb. That is intransitive verb. Okay, students, I hope that you all have understood what is transitive and what is intransitive. We are getting the answer by putting the question what and whom, then that is transitive. We are not able to get, then we are not getting the answer, then that is intransitive. Okay, students, question number next. The lion was roaring fearlessly. The lion was, question number 6. The lion was roaring. The lion was roaring fearlessly. Fearlessly. Just here. The lion was roaring fearlessly. Here, the word roaring. Here in the sentence, roaring is what? Verb. Okay, that is main verb. And now we have to tell that is transitive or intransitive. Now we will put the question by using that what and whom. Just here, what was the lion roaring? Okay, that we are not getting the object, and it gives the answer of how it is roaring. How was the lion roaring? Fearlessly. We are getting the answer of the question how, but we have to make the question by using what and whom to get an object, but we are not getting an object, therefore that is intransitive verb. Okay students, so just write here that is intransitive. SITI, that is intransitive. The lion was roaring fearlessly. Here the word roaring is what? The word roaring is verb, and what kind of verb? That is intransitive verb. Okay students, so I hope that you all have understood. Come to the next question. Question number 7. Just see the question number 7. What is the question? He will be happy. He will be happy to receive this message. To receive this message. M-E. Okay students, this is your question. Just see here in this sentence, he will be happy to receive. What is verb? Receive. So underline it first, that is verb, you have to underline. And now you have to tell the word receive, the verb receive is transitive or intransitive. Now we will put the question, what will he happy to receive? Okay, what will he happy, what will he receive to become happy? We are getting the answer message. Okay, we are getting the answer message. Okay, therefore that is object. We are getting the answer message, so that is transitive verb. By using what we are getting the answer, therefore that is transitive verb. Okay students, transitive verb. Okay students, so just write it in your notebook, in your book. You underline the word receive as well as you fill in the blank transitive verb. Okay students, your homework is to complete the exercise number 2, question number 8, 9 and 10. This is your homework. You will try to find out the verb as well as try to recognize the transitive or intransitive verb in the given sentence. Okay students, if you have any kind of problem you can ask. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.